What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Ethereum. And I'm going to show you a nice little way of finding some exciting, interesting new projects that are being built on Ethereum that have got decent funding behind it. It's a nice little trick to find something low cap that might do well. And talk about obviously the Ethereum London upgrade that has finally happened. Um, Before I do, as always, spreadsheets updated. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. If you'd invested $100 into each one at the times of recording and you were still holding those bags, you'd be in profit for $19,255. So with your $2,600 investment, you'd be sitting on 21,855 bucks. And that 2 cents, don't forget that 2 cents. Not in most of these. If you want to know what I'm in, check out Copy My Crypto. The reason Phantom's in yellow is I said it'd be the best investment of the year. I got in at 0.5%, and know a ton of my Udemy students got in at 0.5%. Peaked at around 91 cents in March, which is 182x. So if you'd put the grand in when I released my course, you'd have made, and you sold at the top. No one sells at the top. I do want to point that out. But you'd have made 182 grand, which is pretty great, right? And I know a ton of my Udemy students made some serious money off of that, hundreds of thousands of pounds. So I'm absolutely psyched about that. Like I say, I'm not in most of these. In fact, if you want to know and I've held all of these at one point or another, but I've sold when I've felt that the best profit has been made. So the new coins that I'm in are shared on Copy My Crypto. This is a beautifully balanced portfolio that is set to make some serious gains over this coming bull cycle. And this is the time to get in. Everything is still on discount compared to what it was 3 months ago. Market is nicely recovering. FOMO is starting to set in, which means prices start moving fast. If prices go up 30, 40%, and then you get in, your profit's going to be a lot less because the price is going to be higher. So you're not going to get as many tokens for what you wanted. So now's the opportunity. Check the link in the description. Right, Ethereum. So Ethereum's sitting at around 2,772 bucks. It's done pretty well since the Ethereum London upgrade. So the forking, as they call it, the complete. Now, what this is going to do, and what's really positive about this, is a couple things with regards to the fees and how they're going to work. It means that fees are going to be auto set based on wallets, so fees will be more reliable, more predictable, and should be cheaper. The other benefit of this working is that the Ethereum spent is going to be burned, bar the priority fee, and the priority fee goes to effectively the people securing the network. But beyond that, the Ethereum is burnt. So Ethereum now has even more economic value within the platform. It reduces the risks associated with minor extractable value, and the burn counterbalances Ethereum's inflation. So it still gives block rewards as well. This is a really positive step in the right direction, particularly for anyone that is a retail investor that doesn't necessarily have a ton of funds behind them. You've now got the opportunity to participate, or you should be able to participate in more stuff on things like Uniswap. You might be able to get more tokens on Uniswap with less fees being sent your way, even when the network's massively congested. Now, God willing, this works. That's going to be a wonderful thing. Okay, the upgrade's not going to happen. Like the upgrade's happened, but the effects of the upgrade will be seen over the coming few months. You're not going to see the effects of it necessarily today, but it's pretty bloody exciting. It's really exciting. Now, Ethereum's the biggest ecosystem in crypto. Okay, it's been around forever, basically. Most of the best DeFi projects are built on Ethereum. A lot of the best dApps are built on Ethereum. Ethereum is the king of development. Yeah. If Bitcoin's the granddad of crypto, Ethereum's the daddy. It's really a hell of a. Obviously, I don't need to go into great depth about Ethereum in and of itself. What I wanted to show people was an opportunity where you can find out a bit more. Excuse me. So, if you go onto community and you click on grants, this opens up. Now, there's a lot of little opportunities here to see where the funding is going. And this funding is going to be for the up and coming projects, for the projects that are being developed. It's a very nice little way of learning about some low cap coins that are being developed on Ethereum. They've been given grants to further the Ethereum blockchain. So as an example, I've just clicked on Moloch DAO. So when Moloch DAO opens up, so this is the main site. So they've awarded 700 grand in grants so far. So this is just their main site. So you can request funding and contribute research or become a member. You can participate in surveys. But what's more interesting for me personally is I want to look at which projects have been given grants. So we've got ETH2 Lighthouse Security Audit, Tornado Cash ETH Mixer. That one is particularly interesting, and I've loaded that up to talk about that in a sec. But you can see that's actually earned the most. They were given $86,000, which is far more than any other project has been given that are listed there. And while they have said that they've awarded over 700,000, if you actually do the maths there, that doesn't match up. But as an example, I've clicked on. So you can click on and see what it's about. Tornado Cash provides a really nice opportunity. So the whole idea is introducing private transactions on Ethereum now. Because like the Ethereum transaction history in the blockchain is public, so you can see what anyone's wallet has, right? And there's been a lot of attempts to create private transactions on Ethereum. Now, Tornado Mixer is working towards that. So they use a tool called Tornado.cash, which allows you to send Ethereum anonymously using non-custodial technology based on cryptography. Now, to do this, you literally make a deposit and the user generates a secret and sends its hash called a commitment along with the deposit amount to the Tornado smart contract. The contract accepts the deposit and adds the commitment to its list of deposits. Later, the user decides to make a withdrawal. In order to do that, the user should provide a proof that he or she possesses a secret to an unspent commitment from the smart contract's list of deposits. So the technology allows them to do that. Smart contract checks the proof and the transfers deposited funds to the address for withdrawal. This is a nice workaround. It's a very clever way of doing of anonymously sending through Ethereum. Now, anonymity is a massive issue within crypto, and quite frankly, as you're seeing government overreach constantly, anonymity has some legitimately serious value. So if you look at Monero, the reason that so many people still use Monero is the popularity within the fact that your transactions are private. So Tornado Cash brings that value. If you actually look at Tornado Cash as a crypto as well, you can because it is already up and running. Pawn rocket. You notice that whenever there's a nice momentum in the bull cycle, a stupid meme coin is always number one search. So Tornado Cash. If you click on it, I think $34. So it's up 7%. It's got a market cap of 34 million. So there's actually less than a million circulating at the moment, according to CoinMarketCap. It's not always bang on accurate. You do have to be aware of that. And you can buy it on Binance and many other places. But very low market cap, bringing a lot of value to it. Now, obviously, the token economics of Tornado Cash are important. You know, you would want to know the time frame in which that is going to be released. So the Torn is a governance token. 5% of the supply is allocated to previous protocol users via an airdrop, 10% to liquidity mining, 30 distributed linearly over 1 year. Okay. 30% to founding developers and early supporters. Unlocked over 3 years with a 1 year cliff. And 55% of the protocol treasury unlocked linearly over 5 years. Okay. So the actual tokens are going to be spread and they'll all be distributed within 5 years. Now that's not actually too bad. But you then got a question, because actually it means that by the end of, say, this bull cycle, there won't be tons extra being delivered by the end of this bull cycle. So this could still seriously gain some value. You do have to think about the token economics. If you look as well, its previous all-time high was around $415 round its launch. So you do have to account for the fact that launches, particularly when the market was really hot, everything launched high and then came down. So, but my point being, there's a lot of opportunities to figure out some good up and coming projects that are being built on Ethereum. And there's there's the roll-up grants, the ecosystem support program, Metacartel. All of these are different funding opportunities for cryptos projects that are starting up. You have to be aware with all startups though. It's like a small business. You know, when small businesses start up, 90% fail. Okay, so bear that in mind if you're going to invest in them. Make sure it's a small percentage of your overall wealth or overall the overall value of your portfolio, because a lot of these can go to zero. The newer coins are more likely to. Okay, but Ethereum provides, like I say, the ecosystem of Ethereum is so enormous. Projects that are getting grants like this are ones that are perceived as being able to bring real value to the blockchain. So you have to take them seriously, and it's a nice way of finding something that could be up and coming. As for Ethereum, we know it's a beast. there's billions locked up. I think it's 70 plus billion. Yeah, there you go. Current price, so there's about $70.77 billion that's locked in DeFi at the moment. That's staggering amounts of money. And so far they've processed 1.224 million transactions in the last 24 hours. You know, Ethereum continues to evolve and improve. The London upgrade is another good step in the right direction. The price for Ethereum has responded positively. I know there was a lot of people worrying about, or there was a number of people talking about potential black swan event with Ethereum, but it looks like the market is very positive about Ethereum. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it break above 2,900 overnight. It's not a huge swing up at this point. So it's very, very, very doable. How are you guys feeling about Ethereum long term? Long term, I will say, you know, maybe this bull cycle, 10 grand, very achievable for Ethereum. Next bull cycle, however, we'll be looking at 30 or 40. Because Ethereum continues to be the daddy. And that's how you got to keep thinking of it. What do you guys think? What do you think its peak price of this bull cycle is going to be? Let me know in the comments. As always, check out Copy My Crypto if you're brand new to crypto, or if you've been in a while but you're like looking at your portfolio going, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with these coins. Then check out what I've got. My portfolio is beautifully set up for this bull cycle. Immense wealth is going to be created in this bull cycle and the next one. And remember, the next Bitcoin halving is in less than 3 years now. So after this bull cycle, you've got a couple years to prepare, and that is going to be a vital time to get your finances in order. Make good money in this bull cycle, so you've got a couple years to steadily build positions before the next Bitcoin halving. And take your opportunity. Copy My Crypto will show you how to do this. Okay? Take care and stay safe, guys. Bye.